Hi everyone, welcome to the first lecture in the series of lectures on the namesake. Um, Before you start this course, because this is just an introductory lecture, um, I would ask everybody to read the namesake once, and then after having read the namesake once, I would also ask everyone to read a translation of The Overcoat by Nikolai Gogol. And then answer this question that I'm also going to give in the task. What impact does the namesake make on the reader? Discuss with reference to themes and language. It's a question that I may also ask, or I will actually also ask once we end this course. But for now, before you begin this course, answer this question once. In the series of lectures, we're going to explore the novel from every aspect possible, the story from every aspect possible. And of course, because I know that this particular novel is so deeply layered, and it is every human story in the society. That is why I feel a burden of responsibility on my shoulders to design and deliver this lecture, to design and deliver this course. I tried recording several lectures for the first lecture in this course, and I was particularly very confused in trying to do so. Also because of the fact that for me, when I came across this novel, when I read the story for the first time, it was someone who explained it to me that well and guided me that well that I was able to understand it the way I was able to understand it. Which is why I understand my responsibility in delivering this course to help, or to be actually the main guiding force who can influence your opinion on a story like The Namesake. The entire story is about tug of wars that we all fight within ourselves. And those tug of wars are not just about one identity, but about responsibilities, about views, about opinions, and a lot more. The Independent on Sunday, and we'll get into the critical, what should I say? We'll get into the critique comments on the story too. But the Independent on Sunday said, Lahiri's prose reveals her as a mistress of the small moment with the debt to the Russian classics. We read a lot of stories, and of course there are lots of stories, but no story in the world capitalizes on small moments the way The Namesake does. No story ever has. When I say small moments, I mean, for example, when you're preparing yourself a snack in the kitchen, you don't see it as a story in Russian classic literature, very well layered. The Namesake will help you see through things that way. Then one of the main conflict in the story is a young boy who wants to change the name his parents gave him. that is a conflict we don't often think about. And that is still the surface level of that conflict. When somebody decides to change their name from a name that their parents may have given him or her, it's also a metaphorical representation of a lot of things that somebody who's growing up might need agency for. The namesake is a very powerful reminder of the fact that all human beings are entitled to their own sense of agency. And when I say their own sense of agency, I mean the compromises that they may make for somebody, the compromises that they're not willing to make for somebody, all of that stuff. That's about it for the first lecture. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up as well as subscribe to the YouTube channel and press the bell icon to stay updated for whenever the new lecture drops in. Just go through the notes once, because I know I've said a lot in this lecture. I'll try to summarize all of that in the notes. And also don't forget to read the novel once on your own and then answer the question that what impact does the namesake make on the reader? Discuss with reference to themes and language.